Nationally, they need to know our PDG, who is with us today. Let's have another hand clap for him. Now, today as we celebrate, there are so many things that we have achieved as a club. We are also going to unveil one of our big achievements, being a tuk-tuk village ambulance. A tuk-tuk. We know what a tuk-tuk is. I know we know what borders are. But we've tried to be crafty and make good use of a tuk-tuk and transform it into a village ambulance. So the good ladies and gentlemen of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers have donated a tuk-tuk village ambulance to one of the health centers in Mbarara. But well, that's not for me to say. At this point, I'd like to very quickly hand over the microphone to our president, Dr. Richie, who is going to start fellowship. And as we move along, we shall continue to celebrate and be happy together. Thank you all for coming. Let's get into this.
Good evening, members. We welcome you to this fellowship starting at 2:07 p.m. I wish to welcome everyone to this fellowship. Our new members, our chief guest, AG, our secretary, our board. We welcome you to this charter celebration dinner and an event where we shall do fundraising for TRF. Our program will run as follows. We shall have the grace led by Anthea, Rotarian Anthea, charter member. Loyal toast, Rotaract of Mbarara President, Gilbert. Forward test by IP past President Anne. Object of Rotary by Admin Vincent. Then from there we shall proceed to Rotary information, introduction of chief guest, reading of inductees, reading. Then finally have the final toast. After the final toast, we shall have an unveiling of the tuk-tuk and have a Kamataris video played on the big screen. Then finally, before dinner, we shall have auction and then we shall have our dinner at exactly 8:30. Or raising, let's have the grace from Rotarian Anthea. Let's have loyal toast from President Gilbert, HCP.
Thank you, President. Dear Rotarians, Rotaractors, and friends of Rotary, I propose a toast to the good health of the President.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda. Forward test from past President Anne.
Good evening, everyone. Let us humble ourselves for the forward test. We shall all recite it. Of the things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Fourth, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you, Anne. Let's have the object of Rotary from our own admin, Vincent. As we are sitting.
Thank you, President, and good evening, everyone. To those who know it, we can go together. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of the enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster, first, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the idea of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. And fourth is the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of.
Thank you very much, our admin. My president, through you, I think we can fly straight to Rotary information. If there is any Rotary information.
Thank you very much, members. We shall proceed with the Rotary information. I wish to begin myself on behalf of the DG, PTG, who is our chief guest. We are all invited for the Rotary Carnival at Legends Rugby Grounds, Rugogo. It aims at fighting malaria. It's a collaboration between Ministry of Health and Rotary. It's on 10th December 2023. It's going to be a lot of fun as we fight against malaria. A ticket goes for only 50,000, and we have tickets right here. Just before you leave this place, you can secure yourself a ticket. Any more Rotary information? Rotarian Ngom looks like there's no more Rotary information. Is that true? Yes, it looks like the TRF dinner charter celebrations for the ranchers is the last event of the year in the Western region. We shall proceed. At this point, to secure time, we shall have introduction of our chief guest tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, President. Good evening, everyone. I have the pleasure today of reading for you the profile of our dear chief guest, PDG Ken Mugisha. You're welcome. PDG Ken Mugisha is a past district governor and is a Rotarian for the last 28 years from the Rotary Club of Muyenga. He has served in various capacities in the club, including club president. At the district level, he has served as the district treasurer, the district TRF chair, district strategic planning chair, district youth service chair, and for many years he has served as chair TRF fundraising. PDG Ken currently serves as the district international service chair, district 9214, and the vice governor 2023-2024 of district 9214. He's the chair fundraising DCA 2024 Munyonyo, Rotary coordinator, Zone 22, Region 28, and he sits on the Executive Committee of Rotary in Africa, having been appointed by the RI President to be the lead trainer at the International Assembly for DGEs and their spouses in Orlando, Florida in January 2024. He also serves on various boards, among them the International Board for Addiction Prevention in charge of Africa. He is the board chairman, Malaria Free Uganda at the Ministry of Health. He is the board chairman, Great Lakes Peace Center, board member, Hospice Africa Uganda, and chair RI, African Corporate Governance Network 2023-2026. Okay. He was also the chair for the All Africa Zone Institute and the past Assistant Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator 2018 to 2021. PDG Ken emerged as the best district governor for the year 2017-2018 in Africa, and the district won the Rotary International President Citation Award for protection of the environment. He is a major donor, level 2, we should all aspire, and Bequest Society member, level 4. Rotarian Kenneth has attended 24 RI conventions. Hint, hint, to those who want to go to Singapore. You can start from there. And over 26 district conferences, and has also been a speaker at 3 RI conventions. Kenneth is a businessman with interests in manufacturing, hygiene solutions, commercial bamboo farming, real estate, and financial services. He's also married to Judith, and they are blessed with a son and a daughter. Thank you. We're glad to have you this evening.
Thank you very much, Rancha and Nelly, for reading that very rich CV. PDG Ken has served it all up to the district and still serving more above the district. And of course, we all support him on one dream. We all know, to lead the Rotary International. We shall be there. At this point, I want to request our membership director, Derek, to get to the floor and introduce the new, our inductees of the night.
Hello, good evening, everyone, Rotarians, Rotaractors, and guests. I hope we are all good. Are we? The mood is so down. The food is coming. Anyway, let me read the profiles of the members who be right. I will start with one, Abina. She's married. She's married with 3 children, 2 boys, 1 girl. She's a seasoned. Sorry about that. She's a seasoned multi-skilled humanitarian specialist, an advocate for care for Mother Nature. She has a master's degree of governance and human rights from Uganda Matters University. She has a Bachelor of Arts in Development Studies from Chambogo University. She went to St. Noah Mawagali SS Jinja for her A-level and Alliance High School, Sorority for O-level. She also has certificates in monitoring, evaluation, and management of humanitarian development projects from Thailand. She has a certificate in administrative officers law course from Mbarara, and then IVLP, US Embassy Exchange Program on Women Leaders in Peace and Security from USA. Then a certificate in International Disaster Management course from Singapore Civil Defense Academy. Also a certificate in Refugee Law course from San Remo, Italy. I hope I pronounced that right. She also has work experience. She started, her work experience goes back to 2011, where she worked with the Office of the Prime Minister under the Department of Refugees. She served as an assistant settlement commandant in Nachivari, then settlement commandant in Nyakabande Transit in Kisoro, and later in Changwari Refugee Settlement. She's currently the Deputy Refugee Desk Officer, Mbarara. Please, let's welcome Pauline Irene Abina. Okay, thank you. Our next inductee, maybe I will start with the prof, the name later. Our next inductee is married with many children. He has a Bachelor's of Arts in Economics from Chambogo University, a diploma in Transport Management from MOOPS, then a certificate in Sales and Marketing from Monitor Sales Academy. He's the Regional Sales and Marketing Representative, Monitor Publication, Western and Bunyoro Region. His side business is operating career business under the National Career Uganda Limited. This individual we intend to induct today, he has a Rotary life. He joined the Rotaract Club of Ginger in 2013, where he served as a world-class president in the year 2016. He also served as the Assistant District Rotaract Representative for Eastern Zone 2017. Please join me, welcome Ali Waswa Magomo. This is the gentleman. Our next inductee, she's an accountant. She works with the Igongo Country Hotel and Cultural Center Limited. She's experienced with financial reporting and other accounting-related modules. She has a bachelor's degree in business administration, majoring in accounting and finance from Kampala International University. She also has continuous professional training from the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda with level 2. She has knowledge in different softwares, and she's also competent in report writing, financial analysis, and among other things. Please join me, welcome Juliet Uwamahoro. Okay, there she is. Our fourth inductee. Our fourth inductee is a Rotaract champion. He's from the Rotaract Club of Mbarara. He's a past president. He's a past ADRR. He's a charter member of the Rotaract Club of BSU. He also served in different positions while there. He has been in the Rotary family for over 13 years. He works with Shell, in particular Shell Makenke, and he's married with 2 boys. Please join me, welcome Tugume Dickens. We have one more inductee. This one, it's she went to Winston Primary School, then she went to Our Lady of Africa Good Counsel, then she went to St. Matthias Kalamba SS, then she went to Mbarara University of Science and Technology, where she graduated with a Bachelor of Business Administration, specializing in procurement. She also has a postgraduate in procurement and a master's degree in business administration from MAST. She's currently a student doing SIPS, and she has reached level 4. Her work experience, she has worked at Haifa International. She has worked as a community service director at Rotaract Club of Mbarara. She's currently working with the procurement and disposal unit at MAST. Her hobbies involve goals, growing, glowing, hanging out with family and friends, reading novels, journaling, DIY arts and crafts, gym workouts, shopping, exploring new places and new foods, plus dancing. Please join me, welcome Sylvia Nawire. Last but not least, we also have a duo member who will be joining us today. She's from the Rotary Club of Mbarara City. She's called Rotarian Tumwebaze Dorothy. She can also join us here. Where is she? Okay, it's okay. Maybe she's still in jam. So members, join me, welcome these members as I've introduced them with a big hand clap.
Thank you very much, Rote and Derek. I want us, before we do the reintroduction, give a round of applause for Membership Director. This is the 9th induction of this Rotary year. Starting in July, this is the 9th induction, so really is doing a very great job. And we have moved from 27 members to 39 members. So, that is a wonderful job Rote and Derek has done. At this point, I want to request our DG take the honors to induct these new members into the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers.
Good evening, fellow Rotarians, Rotractors, and our guests. I know you're looking forward for a very good dinner, and allow me to thank the President for having given me this opportunity. We're in Kampala, and he requested me to come and join you to celebrate your charter. And as a person who is in charge of membership in Africa at Rotary International, I'm more than excited to receive helping hands in the club of Mbarara Ranchers. Congratulations. Today I've just received very good news as a district. Today, with this growth we're seeing, we are #1 in Africa today as far as growth is concerned. We have brought in over 307 new members. Ali, congratulations, because it's been so long. I remember when we met in Ginger and I told him what is waiting. You're still, I don't know, he'll tell us, he'll tell his story. But it is always important, and it's better late than never. To each and every one of you, you're taking a lifetime commitment of service, where you're going to be sharing your resources every year, committing a lot of your time to make sure that the lives of others in need are catered for through your donations to the Rotary Foundation and your ideas you bring in your club. You all come from different classifications. Apart from Juliet, the one I had who is an accountant like me, and each and every one of you has a role to play. Classifications define what we do in our daily lives, and we use them to exchange ideas in our clubs and even participate in extending humanitarian service in communities. I'm so happy that there's one also who is so passionate about dancing. You know, I'm the one who started the Dancing Rotarian Fellowship. Until COVID came, we used to go to Governor every month, the last Friday of the month, to dance, and the proceeds were given back to us as entrance fees. And out of that, we gave and donated over $20,000 having been made as contributions from the dancers. So you can see, you can start a Dancing Rotarian Fellowship in Mbarara Ranchers. Allow me to thank the mentors. Please come here. You know, when you start by being backbenchers, even in a fellowship, you'll be backbenchers. We don't want those habits. The mentors, if you can stand up for recognition. Mentors of these 5 new Rotarians who have been prospectives. Come here so that we can have a photo moment. Now this is just to thank you, because we need growth than ever before. The helping hands we bring and receive every year have what made Rotary the greatest brand in Uganda. So thank you so much. I hope you haven't been like these other Rotarians who just tell people, come and join. And when it comes to paying dues, people leave. Last year, as new members, let me tell you, we brought in over 169,000 new Rotarians. That same year, we lost over 165,000 Rotarians. But most importantly, out of those 169,000 we lost, we brought in the 164,000, 90,000 of them were Rotarians who served for 1 year and they left. And the biggest challenge is about payment of dues. Today, the commitment you're going to take is that it is going to be an annual subscription. Because let me tell you, even if you go to Golf Club or Kampala Club or any place, you cannot join and become a member without paying. But the difference between you and paying to Kampala Club is that for you, you pay to serve. You're joining at a time when we're having a very beautiful theme, creating hope. in the world. And indeed, by committing yourselves, you're going to be hope creators as members of Mbarara Ranchers. President and Assistant Governor, come and join me as I induct the newest members in our organization and men and women who have made us today to be number one in Africa as far as growth is concerned. And President, allow me to request all members of this club that if you never paid your dues fully, next month is a month of deleting those who haven't paid. It will be so sad to see these gains and then we lose members, isn't it? And colleagues, I always tell people that it's not all about being rich. No. We're only rich at heart. It's all about proper planning. Even if you come with 50,000 every fellowship, it will take you a very short time to be in good standing. Myself, I hate treasurers standing behind me in fellowship. So before the start of the Rotary year, I pay my dues in full for the next year. We make treasurers feel unwanted in clubs because whenever they come to you, you say so many words as if you never knew what you joined. Treasurers must enjoy fellowship like you. Treasurers should be able to submit your dues on time. So timely payment is my request this evening to all members of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. I'll start with the first one. If you can bring his certificate and pin. You all have your pins? If you have a hole in your jean, Ali, the pin will not be there. He doesn't have a hole. Let's start with Dickens. I thank you so much. And I can see the future of Rotary in your hands. Age is on your side. I remember when I joined, I was the youngest then. And the average age in my club was over 50 years. But you can see that we are changing Rotary in Uganda. Because people used to say so many things about Rotarians, that it's for the rich. If you don't have money, don't even dare go there. But as long as we can fulfill our obligations, it is that heart of God we carry every day what makes us a special people in this world. So Dickens, thank you so much. Friends, let's all stand as we're receiving our new members. Dickens, this one signifies that you are a member of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers in good standing, having duly fulfilled your number one obligation. Today is an interesting journey. Welcome to the family of Rotary. Let's have the second one. Now, when my sister here, Pauline, after reading her CV, one time there's a Kenyan friend who used a word which I don't think exists in English. He said, hurry slowly. And today when I saw Pauline, before they told her to go or stay, she was already on the move to go back and take her seat. I was about to tell her, hurry slowly. But Pauline, I had your CV, and it is in line with our goals as Rotarians. And it lies in our areas of focus, peace and conflict prevention. I know your presence in Mbarara, and most importantly, having chosen the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers is going to enable us to do more in communities and in a country where we have conflict, but being the biggest hosts of refugees. Today, we recognize you and appreciate your commitment to serve. I know your classification, your hard work over the years. You need to change lives and make a difference in our communities. Rotary today tells us about our vision statement, which says that together we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. When you serve in Rotary, you're going to benefit the friendships and networks, the hugs we receive every day and the smiles we get. Even if you come from office when you're stressed, Rotary brings your life back because you meet like-minded people, like all these men and women you're joining this evening. I thank you very much. Enjoy Rotary. Visit other clubs. And even while away from Mbarara, there are so many clubs across Uganda and all over the world. We have over 48,000 Rotary clubs today in the world, and we're spread in over 200 nations. Indeed, be a brand ambassador when you travel, to come back and exchange ideas, to make friends which are going to benefit not only yourself, but even communities. Thank you so much. Please receive this rappel as a sign that you are one of the newest members in organization. Always wear this pin with pride because it signifies that you are a dealer of hope. Let's create hope together as Rotarians. Congratulations. Receive this file. I always tell presidents at least to file the certificate, to have it framed. And I know Dr. Richard can do that, isn't it? Even out of his own pocket, because it is you as a president. You know, when we give these papers, people just throw them. They are never valued. But if you are given a framed certificate, and I'll request you that after this function and activity, certificates and frame them. Congratulations. Now, my brother Ali Waiswa. You know, Ali Waiswa was reminding me one time when I visited the Rotary Club of Kasese as a district governor. And I was invited by actors. These were people below the year, maybe 25 or less. Until I was introduced to two policemen. One was a DPC of Kasese, another one was a DPC of Hima, and they were all tractors. And I told them, unless you have sinister motives, what are you doing with these young girls? I won't say the same about Waiswa. But it reminds me of those DPCs having taken wrong. And indeed, when I transferred every day, Ali, your story is very interesting. Today, Rotary is requiring us to blow our own trumpet, to go on top of roofs and talk about the good things we do every day. And we can only do that by telling our story. We can only tell our story by receiving people like Ali. People working in the media houses tell our story. And today, gone are the days when we used to appear on page 28 of a newspaper. Today we are around page 3, page 5, meaning that Rotary is being recognized for doing good in the world. Ali, I would like to see all stories, compelling stories. Whatever happens in this club should be covered for the world to know the selfless men and women from the Club of Mbarara Ranchers and beyond. We appreciate you. We love your classification. And today, allow me to receive you as another member of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. If it wasn't for your name, I could have brought you shots of Glenfiddich this evening. Yeah, so we shall talk. Meaning I should have that money for the grand feeding. I should call him Waiswa, not the other name. I congratulate you, my brother. This pin is a theme pin. And indeed, you're going to be a hope creator in this world. I can see there's something missing, but I just hope you won't lose it. Please let's receive Ali in a very special way, because it has been a very long journey for my brother here. Congratulations. Also receive this file, which is showing that you're a member in good standing, having duly paid your dues. And I said we should all be paying our dues every year, and that is the commitment we take. Let's plan and plan well. I know at times the economy can be very bad to some of us, but if we plan, we can never fail to pay our dues. I see that in swallowship, that people who don't pay dues are the ones who swallow more. And let's have the second inductee, the fourth. Juliet Congo. And it isn't very near, colleagues. Driving and moving from Igongo to come for fellowship, that is a sign of total commitment, isn't it? And a passion to serve humanity. Juliet, we share the same profession. I'm an accountant by profession, though I'm not practicing. I last practiced, I think, after graduating for 2 years. After that, I went in business. But in our clubs, we have treasurers, and these are people who must be accountable to the club. There's a club in Kampala recently, the president just walked out of a club assembly. When she was being asked to account for the money, she was withdrawing from the club accounts. Juliet, take note of every donation which is given to your club. I come from the Rotary Club of Muyenga, and one time we had an accountant, but he was our treasurer, and he let us down. He never knew that every fellowship there was a Rotarian recording, collections for sergeant at arms, polio, and at the end of the year, he added the total amount of money given and collected from the club. And when the treasurer was making his report, it was a quarter of what was recorded by this Rotarian. So he came out with his proof. And when that information was given to our treasurer, we do global grants. We need people to account for every dollar and every shilling given, because mankind is our business. That isn't our money. And that money should be put in proper use. Let me have your pin. At times I get challenges inducting ladies because of the blouses they put on. At times they're intimidating because you can see a pumped up breast, and then you say, where do I start pinning? And at times people can see you shaking and they think you're scared. But allow me, that these ladies, I know where to pin, and I've already identified the positions. Congratulations, Juliet, on joining over 1.4 million Rotarians spread across the world. Your wisdom, guidance to your club president and the entire leadership, your knowledge about so many things is going to transform communities, because we appreciate every Rotarian who joins and takes that bold decision in serving in the biggest service organization in the world. Please enjoy Rotary. Also receive this file, which has content in it: certificate of membership, the 4-way test, object of Rotary, and the Rotary Code of Conduct. After our president frames your certificate, keep the rest in a place you value most to remind you your journey which you have started on this charter night. Congratulations. And lastly, the dancing queen. Sylvia, allow me to thank you. I know the president has done so well. The pins are different. Every pin is different. And so you don't look the same, but it shows you a message. If you look at the colors, today Rotary is promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion. But for us in Uganda, you know, Rotary, when it talks about equity and inclusion, the West understands it differently, and for us, we have a constitution that does not allow some things under inclusion. Now, really, we thank you so much for having decided to join the club of Mbarara ranchers. We need more helping hands, and we need more giving hearts. I know you're going to share part of your resources and your time. You're going to exchange ideas in your club, and today we call ourselves people of action. Your work begins today. Enjoy. I know many of you have been requesting, when am I getting the pin? And the time has come, and this is this evening. We always say that we must induct members, and the event must be memorable. And isn't it a memorable event? While celebrating your charter, when we're having big numbers coming to celebrate with you, and indeed, they'll be looking upon you every time. Whether you have your pin, you can see that myself, even if I don't have a pin, this is a pin itself. This wheel is a wheel of hope. Congratulations, and please come for your induction. No, don't think I'm more strong with you. Congratulations. Always wear with this pin with pride and honor. At all times, you must have it. At times, I hear people saying that I forgot my pin at home. Then you'll have forgotten about humanity, because this is your official brand as a Rotarian. Congratulations. Also receive your certificate of membership and more Rotary information in that file. Read it at all times when you need it. When you're given opportunities in your club, recite the 4-way test. You should be able, having read that file, to be confident enough to do it. And I know you can do it. Can we try? One time I had a past president in my club. They told him to do the object of Rotary. He said other things. So let's always be on the lookout for the information which is given to us and to be committed to it. For our new members, congratulations. Lastly, I don't know whether the newer members come. Please join us. She is a Rotarian, and she is being duly recognized a dual member of the club of Mbarara ranchers. Mbarara ranchers and Mbarara city, they are close to each other. But she has a reason why she loves the Rotary Club of Mbarara ranchers. And if I look at the age of this club, you rock. And I know a lot is going to happen. The growth we are seeing, the celebration we are going to have this evening, and recognizing the Rotary Foundation's Rotary, must all make us smile. And I'd like to request all the new members, when the time comes, that let's get involved in supporting the Rotary Foundation. Congratulations. Can we have your family members to come and join you for a photo moment? The family members, I don't think there's anyone who doesn't have family. At least get what they call chubans. Get chubans who can support you if you don't have family. Eh? Please move closer here so that we can have the photo. You're being blocked when you're behind there. We'll have a photo with the mentors. We'll have a photo with the family. I think the camera person should be behind so that we are all covered. And we don't want our new members to be behind. You should be seen and visible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our chief guest. Indeed, it's been an honor to be inducted by one of the finest in the game of Rotary. Thank you very much, PDG Ken Mugisha. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to finish with what we had intended to do. So please don't give up. There's a lot of dinner being served and prepared for you. And I'd like to assure you that indeed, it is ours. Right now, as we move forward with our program, we're going to have the President's address. You know, the English language is very interesting. You might be tempted to think that it is the presidential address, but it is the President's address. So, our dear President, Rotarian Dr. Rich, the ranchers, visiting Rotaractors, and other guests visiting Rotarians are all waiting to hear from you. So please make your address. Thank you.
Thank you, OMC Rotarian Ongom. I add my appreciation to chief guest present with us, PDG Ken, for honoring induction of these new members. Before I make my speech, I wanted to say something about one of the inductees, a Rotarian Waiswa. We called him Waiswa because we need to take some shots. So one time I received a call from Dairy Monitor. They're asking about the price of one of the products sold at Signature Premium, a bar. I will not mention the product because the camera people around. They were asking me, interviewing me, the effect of increase in prices of that product to the people of Mbarara. And I was wondering, me as a whole doctor, how I come to be asked about prices of products at Signature Premium. Only to find out later it was this our new Rotarian Westwa who had jokingly given me as one of the respondees to their research. Otherwise, I knew that from then that this is one of us and we should recruit him. I'm very happy that he's part of us today. And of course, I welcome all the other members who have joined us. The ranch is a very interesting family. We shall move together. I believe we have enough members who will make you comfortable. About my speech, I've already made part of it. Our club got chartered on 1st November 2021. You might think we are 10 years old, but we're actually making 2 today. If you think about it, if it's a baby, then they're not yet even qualifying to go to school. But we have grown leaps and bounds, and here we are, attracting the attention of the PDG. Before we have had many guests, we have done quite a number of projects. We have inducted new members. I want to congratulate us on achieving this feat, and also for keeping our name, not just in Mbarara, but across the country. So having been chartered on 1st November, that was around 25 charter members who shall be recognized after my speech. We are currently standing at 39 members. We have we, as a club, engaged in many activities, but above which we focus on 3 things. That is membership growth. It's not coming by chance. It is something we have deliberated on as membership, because we saw that our membership was becoming stagnant. We had everything, but our membership was stagnant, and we devised ways. I may not be able to say the ways here. Maybe after here you'll talk one-on-one with our membership director to see what strategies he used. But that's one of the areas the club is focusing on. The other area we're focusing on is the projects. And I'm glad to say that we have pushed our projects, our signature project. Since our charter, we have done many projects, including a medical camp in Charwa, Buganda. We have done a medical camp in Urubindi. We have put a water purifier in Isinjiro. We have built a water tank at Kamatares Primary School and built a modern latrine at Kamatares Primary School, which we are currently completing. We also hope to, make bigger projects at Kamatares. We have a bigger project at Kamatares, including expanding into building classrooms, building a new classroom, expanding the library, stocking it with books and computers, building a ground football pitch, fencing the school, plus extending electricity to that school. So it's a 5-year project, which we have just started on. Also, we are moving a health project in Mbarara district. So far, we have a very long-term project, but the ultimate end of the project is to put a neonatal special care unit. These babies who die immediately after they have been born, up to around 7 days after birth. So we have found out there's a challenge. There's only one special Kent around this area, that is at the regional referral. Those who have been there have seen how congested. You find so like 5 babies around one bed. Others die, so many of them. So we would wish to have the health center for us around to have a neonatal intensive special care unit, starting with Wizware Health Center 4. So for Mbarara, we have had a medical camp. Next now we have acquired a tuk-tuk, which is going to Kashara Health Center 3. Before the close of this event, we shall see the state-of-the-art tricycle village ambulance, well equipped with fire extinguishers, patient bed, oxygen. It's there. Some of you have already seen it when you are coming. Now, lastly, the thing we focus, one of the things that we focus most on is the Rotary Foundation. PDG Ken is very enthusiastic about it. It is why we even hold a special dinner. Today is charter night, but also coupled with the Rotary Foundation dinner. We need to fundraise. Rotary thrives on individual collections at club level, but also the grants from the Rotary Foundation. For clubs to make bigger things happen, they need the global grants. Global grants don't come by chance. The money doesn't come from Bazungu alone. It comes from every club and every country. So when you become a Rotarian, yes, we tell you pay the mandatory dues, 700, for example, at ranchers. But also, you need to contribute to the Rotary Foundation at your pace, but also what we agree on. For example, we say at least a member should donate $100 for Rotary. $100 is just 300 something. So by close of the year, every member should be able to pay 370 to the Rotary Foundation. But also we add on collections during fellowship. We add on this dinner, what we collect from here, add it on. And also look forward to getting a few powerhouse fellows, major donors that contribute to the foundation. I must say that to our members here that much as we prioritize the Rotary Foundation currently, at our target of $10,000, should I say it? I leave it. That I update you after today's collections. All right. I'm leaving it at that for the sake our guest of honor might not take us seriously. But I understand by the end of this fellowship, we shall be somewhere very, very far. Members, I really was bringing you up to speed on what the ranch is all about. Apart from the projects, the membership, we prioritize member fun. People must have fun. People must enjoy Rotary. I think that is something we serve better than other clubs in the region, in the area around here. Do you agree? And we are going to do more. Recently, one of our members got a chance to cross the border because of Rotary Club of Ranchers. When they had a hospitality at Nairobi, he can stand up for recognition. I'm joking. We have had several hospitalities. We have had dinners, enjoying. And we prioritize that. Behind all this front face of vibe, fun, we are a very serious club aiming at very serious projects. I do not have, I've already said much. And I request to end here for the sake of our other programs and the dinner ahead. I'll request the MC to let us know the next item.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rich. At least I picked one or two things from your talk, but I also picked one thing from our PDG's induction. He shook a very good table. By PDG, we promise we shall pay our dues on time. And by on time, I mean early, not when the treasurer has complained and shouted. We shall pay early. Before we invite our PDG, I'll ask our AG to be the one to make a remark or two. and invite him to come and make his speech for us. Thank you.
Thank you, MC. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to see you all here. This is all we want. I welcome other clubs that have come to support the ranchers. We are one family, let's support each other. And when we come to fundraising, our call this year is about membership and the foundation. So I'm happy today we have been joined by 5 people. A big clap to our new members who have joined the ranchers. And I hope when we go to part of the foundation, everyone will give. With the little you have, please don't say, for me, I have 50,000, I will not talk. Even 50,000 is enough. It can do something. Because a polio vaccine is just $1. And when you have 50, those are $5. Is it 5 or 2? Whatever. But that's okay. I will not talk much. I want to invite our governor, our past district governor, Wycliffe Ken Mugisha. He has been introduced. Our governor, please come and give us a word of wisdom.
Thank you so much. I think I've taken this evening should be a night of celebrating, isn't it? To have enough time to dance, to network, and make new friends. That is what Rotary is all about. The genesis of Rotary was about networking and friendship. And service projects came in later. And every month, as Rotarians, we celebrate our Rotary Foundation month to remind Rotarians about our goals. Beginning next year, and this goes to the president-elects who are here, we are shifting, Rotary International is shifting from calling them goals to targets. So this is the last year of calling them goals. And as the president now next year, they have been calling you a club trainer. You're going to be a learning facilitator. So those are the two differences coming from the Board of Trustees of a Rotary Foundation, but also from Rotary International. Allow me to recognize my members from the Rotary Club of Mbarara, Professor Ishmael and the rest. Nimbakunda mnonga because a part of you, a member there. Ranchers, don't feel bad. I can also become one maybe in the future. But this is my team and these are my good people. Thank you so much for joining this club. Every year, set up ambitious goals in giving and growing our Rotary Foundation. It is our generation of Rotarians today who are going to lead us to a call coming from the Board of Trustees. By the year 2025, we must grow our giving and donations to the Rotary Foundation to $2.025 billion. Today, our giving stands at $1.69 billion, which is reinvested every year. And it is through this investment that the proceeds and the profits which come from that huge investment that we do meaningful projects and programs across the globe. So we are looking at raising over $440 million this year alone. And as a district, you've heard from the assistant governor, our district governor, Francisco, is reminding us that we must work hard because the challenges in our communities are ever increasing. And we must grow Upper Kololo. And I left Kampala at 2:30. I was excited when 2 members of the Rotary Club of Upper Kololo, which is just 2 years, each made a cash contribution of $10,000 to the Rotary Foundation to become major donors. And I looked at them and I could see that these are young men and women. And to the Rotary Club of Apakololo has 5 major donors. Just 2 years on the road. And I think I'll have a very good conversation with my club, Rotary Club of Mbarara, that we can do more and we can have more. Post-COVID, the challenges visible everywhere. Unemployment. We serve humanity in our 7 areas of focus. And it is our Rotary Foundation which runs our organization to unbelievable ways. Through our action plan, where we say that together we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities and in ourselves. It should be able to remind us that mankind still remains our #1 priority. And the only way we can do more is through our 4 strategic priorities. The first one being increasing impact. How do we increase impact if we don't support and grow our Rotary Foundation? The grants we give today, the minimum is $30,000. But if we increase our giving to the desired goal of 2025 by 2025, to increase our giving to 2 billion, 25 million, we need to work harder and we need to give more. Personally, I became a major donor when I was 27 years of age. And I had married so early. I had married when I was 24. I didn't want these ladies to disturb me. So I said, let me get off the hook. And by then, I had only one son, who is today a Rotarian from the Rotary Club of Kampala City. Thank you. And I said, by that time, because at that time I had hair, don't think I was born bald-headed. And I was a hunk because that French cat was very well trimmed. And I said to myself, the moment I was invited in Rotary, I knew that is where I belonged. Having been born from a family where my father could find people walking around streets stranded without where to sleep, he decided to become a collector of the stranded people, and we received them in our home as part of us. So it gave me a very good background of understanding the world's pressing needs. And I said I must be part of a generation of human beings who can make the lives of others better, who understand that you can educate someone out of your family without anything or any expectation in return. When I gave that $10,000, I could have used it to buy a plot of land in Muyenga by then. I could have upgraded the car driven by my wife or even myself. I could have told my wife to go and shop designer bags and designer watches. I knew that if we don't give, the children we see every day walking 20 to 30 kilometers for the next water source, they become the future security threat in our country. And indeed, they'll be ambushing us outside our homes for survival. Every dollar we give and every shilling we give to our Rotary Foundation gives meaningful gains to the communities we serve. Our Rotary Foundation for the last 15 years consistently has been recognized as the best run charity all over the world. Rated with a first 4-star rating, but what we call Charity Navigator, which rates charities in the United States. Every year, our foundation gives more than $300 million to serve humanity in our 7 areas of focus. One time I was invited to go to a place called Apache in northern Uganda. And the women and their children could walk 20 kilometers for the next water source and 20 kilometers back home. And I looked at these children, that how could they have better education, spending most of the time going to pick a 5-liter jerry can or a 20-liter jerry can of water, together with their mothers. And I could see that the men could spend most of the time as early as 6:30 a.m. in their towns just busy drinking. When we went to launch 21 boreholes we sank as Rotary in that area, we lessened the distance of travel from 20 kilometers to less than a kilometer. Thank you. And I could see people of action as Rotarians. That indeed the action we took, I could see the smiles in the faces of those young boys and girls and their mothers. They composed us songs, they danced, they hugged with us, and we could see the difference and the impact we had created in that community. Rotary uses themes every year, and it's very unfortunate that themes are ending in 2025. But our themes inspire us every day to do more and give more. Creating hope in the world means that we must do everything collectively. We must support our presidents in achieving their dreams and making their dreams real. As Rotarians, I always remind you that we must support each other. Our vision statement is very clear. Creating lasting change in ourselves means that we must empower Rotarians in everything they do. And by empowering you as Rotarians and Rotractors, we're empowering humanity. Because empowered Rotarians translate into empowered communities. You cannot give what you don't give or have. And that is why I say that let's promote supporting Rotarians in everything they do. In Kampala, when I'm having any medical issue and I need medication, I go to C&A pharmacy. Because it is owned by a Rotarian who consistently gives and supports our Rotary Foundation. I build a lot. The architects I use are Rotarians and Rotractors. My businesses I do when I'm looking for people to employ, I look in the Rotary family. That's where that action plan comes from. Together we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across that and in ourselves. We will never have peace if we don't do meaningful programs of empowering communities, of promoting peace, like the concert we had yesterday, where Rotarians came in big numbers to support peace centers in the world, including the only peace center in Africa at Makerere University. Our Rotary Foundation every year spends over $5 million to educate peace scholars in 7 universities spread all over the world, including the one we have in Africa today at Makerere University. We have students from certificates to master's programs in peace and conflict prevention. So our foundation, whatever you give, matters. Every dollar you give makes a difference in someone's life. Just imagine when the president said that every one of you to contribute at least $100 every year. You never know that $100, the impact it can create. In a woman in a village, that $100 can buy a very modern sewing machine. And we've seen so many of our friends, brothers and sisters, whose mothers have been tailors, but they have educated them, given them better health care, and indeed defined their future using that sewing machine. So whatever you give, together we can do more and we can have bigger impactful programs in our areas of focus. This evening, as we're celebrating the charter, we should see this club grow from strength to significance. And we can only do that if each and every one of you, instead of spending a lot of time on weddings, I always tell people that even myself, I go to a wedding and I eat. And by the time I reach home, I'm hungry. But I've made a donation of 2 million Uganda shillings to that wedding. What does that mean? And in the Bible says man shall not depend on bread alone, isn't it? But just imagine if that 2 million shillings, you've donated it to the Rotary Foundation. How many lives are you going to change? When we started a serious campaign in the fight against polio, collectively with our partners in 1988, the initial seed capital, when we are seeing so many people being crippled because of polio, our Rotary Foundation raised over $265 million. And that is the journey we started to what to see today as Africa being polio-free. And many of you young Rotractors and Rotarians, you've never seen someone being crippled because of polio. And it's because of that action. Where every day in our clubs, we continue reminding ourselves that by the year 2026, we should deliver on a promise of having a polio-free world. Our partnership with Bill and Melinda Foundation to match $50 million donated every year with $100 million coming from Bill and Melinda Foundation. Rotary continues giving smiles to so many people in this world, including those in Pakistan and Afghanistan, the only two countries where we have the few cases remaining because of polio. It is our generation of Rotarians who will smile all the way when we celebrate a polio-free world. Give and name your giving every time. If you're so passionate about the environment and you're giving to the Rotary Foundation, please name that my giving is going to the environment. If it is education you value most, make sure that your donation is a named giving towards basic education and literacy. If at all you want to see these boys and girls who are betting horses which they have never seen, get out of these betting houses. Please, let your giving go towards community and economic empowerment programs. Each and every one of you carries what we call either debit card or credit card. And when you give using your debit card or credit card, a message will come back to your phone on email instantly. The Rotary Foundation thanking you for your generous contribution, even if it is $5. It can save and give 10 doses to those we vaccinate every day. President, as we celebrate your second charter, I'd like this club to adopt what we did in my club, that every year, every Rotarian must be giving a minimum of at least $30, so that we don't have non-giving Rotarians in Rotary. Because mankind is our business. Our organization thrives from our gifts and donations. And we cannot serve humanity if we don't give and support through our clubs. And to achieve that ambitious goal of this year of giving $440 million, it can be done. During COVID, when we changed our working ways, the way we dressed, when we were locked up in our houses, that year our goal was to give $410 million. Rotarians, because we are staying at home, people felt that our foundation wasn't going to grow and achieve its goal. Rotarians all over the world, using the savings, because some could have been using planes to fly out to go on holiday and beyond. You Rotarians, you made the world believe in us. That we gave 440.9, the highest ever giving to the Rotary Foundation in 1 year during a pandemic. Because Rotarians are dependable and you make the impossible possible. Each and every one of you who has come this evening, you can make the impossible possible by donating and growing a Rotary Foundation. And indeed, together, we'll give more hope to the less fortunate in this world, those who stay at home without education, and beyond. I thank you very much, President, for giving me this opportunity to share and to discuss candidly how we need to grow our foundation and the great things the foundation has done over the years. When time comes, I know we are going to have a fundraiser. I'll request our new members to say something that they're going to do good to the world through your gifts. And I believe this club will never be the same again. Each and every one of you can contribute something as we celebrate our foundation month. Thank you very much and have a great evening.
Thank you very much, our chief guest. It's difficult to add anything from what you've said, but it's very important that we give, and we definitely thank you so much as Rotarians for your tireless giving of time, of skill, and of money. Definitely, we are making a change. Let's give a hand clap to our PDG, our chief guest. Thank you very much, Bwana Ken, for not mincing the words. We need money. The Rotary Foundation needs that money. So right now, as we continue with our program, just before we have our dinner, I'm going to request my president, Dr. Richard, to first of all introduce the board, the current board for this year, this Rotary year of 2023-2024. I don't know if you'd also like to introduce the charter members. Then after that, we shall watch a small video about what we are trying to engage in, what the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers is trying to do in the community. And at that point, I think it will almost be dinner time, or it will be time to do the actual fundraising, the auction of this very beautiful painting. I'm not a very artistic person, but I can see most of the colors are displayed on this sheet. So definitely we're going to do some fundraising. Right now, Dr. Rich, please introduce us.
Thank you very much, Rotary Ongom. He has taken up the new identity. In law, it's called overprobe. Is it that thing they put in the newspapers? It's Ongom now. There was an excited man who forgot a wife at a party. After he realized when he reached home that he had forgotten his wife. But otherwise, I forgot to thank everyone who has turned up for this event. I see our big fathers and mothers from our mother club, Rotarian professor. I recognize you. PE, I understand Don has not been able to make it, current president. Our guests, guardians and friends to the inductees. Our members, the ranchers in the house. You wave for everyone to recognize your members. Thank you, can't take it for granted. We are full house, our members, and all the guests. Thank you very much. And let us always do it this way. Turn up for our events and invite as many people as possible. Members, I want to introduce our current board. Maybe before I introduce the current board, of course, I also want to take note of the best footwear in the house. Rotary Nongum, you can pass around for, for recognition. Otherwise, the president is myself, Rotary Richard Atwaire. You can stand up if I read your name for recognition. Vice President Angela, I know Mujizi, she's currently not here. She's recovering well from her surgery, but she'll be with us very, very, very soon. Secretary Philip Masco. Treasurer Sage Mover, I got that name finally. John Bosco. Admin Vincent Musinguzi. Vincent Musinguzi, one of the few people with a herding stick. Sergeant at Arms, Dorothy Agaba, she's at the reception, she's at entrance. Projects Director Lane Ayabaziwe, she's not here with us today. She's our new Projects Director. A membership man of the moment, Derek Ainomujisha. Round of applause. PR Musubuzi Nsubuga. He might still be working on some order. Nsubuga Godfrey. Youth Director Ruchams, the only man. Ken Ruchams Edward, Eddie, is in the house? Okay. Fundraising Ezekiel is not here with us, Wahateri. Anthea is our vocations director. Anthea, stand up for recognition. Asakoikoi is a current parish development model coordinator in the Western region. Is the title right? Club trainers, we have Simon Lubega, our immediate past president. And club advisor, you can see the beard. We are very well advised as a club. And I'm Pumizi Aporo from the mother club. I want also to recognize two Rotary actors who help us a lot with our board and administration. That is Rotary actor Grace. I don't know if she's in the house. From Rotaract Club of Mbarara University, and Rotaract Sandra from MOOBS. Most of us have seen her in our fellowships, collecting grand and raffle very, very, very well. Yes, members, at this moment, I want to request 2 minutes or 1 minute, charter members to kindly come forward for a photo moment and mention your charter number. I know it is painful to most of the members, but we once in a while have to throw it in your eyes that, yeah, there are some people who were here when this club was starting and they are still around. They have to be given a special recognition. Members, let's come forward and have a very good photo, starting with myself, charter member 005. Now, the 005 depends on when someone completed their 600 dues to. So when you hear charter member 020, I will not say what was happening. Yes.
Charter member number 06.
Charter member 015.
Charter number 016.
Charter member 013.
Charter member 023.
Charter number 014.
Charter member 018.
Charter member 025. Charter member 022.
Charter member 08.
Our members clear the air. Some of the members got interested. We interested the members much later on, so forgive them for the longer numbers at the end.
Numberless.
Good evening, everyone. Emmanuel Tohame, Charter member 022.
I'm called Sakoi Koi. I'm charter number 031.
Thank you, members. Now, Erioda, you know why I always put on number 05 at Corporate League. Please never dare put on that shirt number. It is the sentimental attachment. I think let's have the photo moment and proceed. Members, MC, Candy Token.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rich. For those of you who are looking into this camera, instead of the other camera, we hope you will not appear like you're cross-eyed. Thank you very much for still being with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to still confirm to you that dinner is here and it's yours to eat. There's only so much that we can eat, as our chief guest has said. There's only so much that we can eat. Right now, we're going to ask to watch a short video about what we're trying to do as the Rotary Club.
In the heart of Mbarara City, primary school, a beacon of hope for 700 pupils and a key player in the development of our community.
And help. As you can see, this is Kamatari C Primary School. These are our members, our future presidents and ministers.
In the heart of Mbarara city lies Kamataris Primary School, a beacon of hope for 700 pupils and a key player in the development of our community.
As you can see, this is Kamatari C Primary School. These are our members, our future presidents and ministers.
As the saying goes, a child without education is like a building with In the heart of Mbarara city lies Kamataris Primary School, a beacon of hope for 700 pupils and a key player in the development of our community.
As you can see, this is Kamatari C Primary School. These are our members, our future presidents and ministers.
As the saying goes, a child without education is like a building without foundation. Unfortunately, the potential of education at Kamatarisi Primary School is gravely undermined by its crumbling infrastructure and obsolete facilities.
Whereby, for example, we have no teachers' quarters, no teacher resides around here. The classrooms we have, they are in the bad shape. They need renovation. For example, when rainy weather comes, wind and rain comes into the classrooms and disturbs children as they are studying classes because we have no windows. The glasses were broken up because they were put some long time ago. No shutters, no windows, no doors.
We share the latrines, boys and girls, and our playground is poor. We need it.
Abazire bogo mwanya nibace kabatose kandi n'abantu batari besente mbene abo abana bino ubwenje kandi barimo bikano biseve naho abazire.
We don't have accommodation for those private teachers, and to get a qualified teacher who is a grade 3 who can work for 200,000 shillings, it is a big challenge indeed.
Considering the situation at the core of community service, the Rotary Club of Mbarara branches set out to close this gap.
As the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers, this is where we want to be identified. This is who we are engaging with, who we are supporting. Here at Kamatarisi Primary School, we have already started with WASH.
I would like to appreciate and thank you so much for the help you've given us. For example, having sort of us and bring us a water tank to harvest rainwater, and also to construct us a pit latrine, which we were really in bad rough and we were in need of it. We really thank you so much for your love and care. Our wish is to have a lighting system so that we can help people study in the evening or early in the morning or even when it's bad weather. And again, if you have the mandate, you can deliver us some parts so that people can have where to pray from, and actually they enjoy co-curricular activities.
We therefore call for your support, we call for your partnerships, we call for anything that you can do with us here at Kamatarisi Primary School.
Indeed, you can join the cause to invest in this transformational project that aims to reshape the educational landscape at Kamatarisi Primary School.
Creating hope in the world. Creating hope in the world.
Ambulance that we have donated to Kashare Health Center. So let's have a hand clap for what we've managed to do over the past 2 years. Thank you very much. Various people have served in so many capacities in this club that gave ground and foundation for these things to be done. Our club admin right now, Engineer Vincent Musinguzi, clearly is the man who opened up almost all the construction we've managed to do at Kamatarisi Primary School. And even on the other projects that the water project we handled at the prison in Isinjiro, he played integral roles. And even today, we are very happy with our village ambulance, which I believe you also as you walked in. I think it was exciting to receive that and to find that here today. So thank you very much, Rotarian Vincent, for using your vocation to foster this club. I think another vocation I'd like to mention is Rotarian Anthea, Rustic Touch, for the decoration which you've done on offer. I don't think we've paid for this decoration, but we are happy with it today. Let's give her a hand clap. What I know about Rustic Touch is whatever you want, they will do it. If we had told them take us to China, this place would now look like China. If we had said we go to Japan, it would be a dojo. I don't know what would happen if we said take us under the water. Probably would also be there. So as Rotarians, we're actually doing our best to use our vocations to serve the purposes outlined in the four-way test and the object of Rotary. Thank you very much for joining us, our members from Mother Club. Some of you are audio members, so I don't know whether to thank you for coming or to ignore, but thank you very much for coming. And our Rotaractors, certainly you know we love you very much. So as we move forward, we're just about to start our segment for fundraising. And as you can see, this is what we're going to be auctioning. I'll be very ably assisted by my senior, my friend, my IPP, Rotarian Simon Peter Luega. I will not say all his titles tonight, lest a fight breaks out. My President.
Thank you very much. Before we go into auctioning, we want to close off this fellowship. But as you know, we always reserve the best for the last. I request our only director, TRF, who has been at the helm of organizing this function, together with the club admin, because we are celebrating Charter Night and also the Rotary Foundation collection. I request Rotarian Felpa to come and give us a word, and then we have the final toast. Thank you. Otherwise, we thank you very much for seeing us through this very great function. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. You're welcome to this function. I welcome you all, especially members from our Mother Club. We are always glad to have you. I don't have much to say, but mainly I really urge you to donate to the Rotary Foundation. This year, half of this year, since I started, we have not yet got someone to be a PHF, but we are getting there. We already have people who have donated $500, and we hope that by the end of the Rotary year, we shall get there. So, as it's going to be the next item on the agenda, I urge all of you to give generously today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rotarian.
Thank you very much. I request Past President Praise to give us a final toast and close off this function, the fellowship part of the function, and start our auctioning. Thank you. Members, raising.
Good evening, everyone. Let's all be upstanding, and for the sake of our guests, after we've proposed, we are going to say Rotary world over. So for a wonderful charter and TRF function we've had, and to the wonderful moments we are going to make for the different communities that the ranchers are having. I toast to Rotary International.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Praise. You may take your seats. Our dear chief guest, this club is also the home of an MD. We have one MD, our current projects director, Rotarian Elaine Ayebazibwe, is an MD. And we also have several PHFs. We have Rotarian Anthea, she's a PHF. We have Rotarian Mitch Puishima, he's a PHF. To mention but a few. So we have examples set, and we are definitely pursuing the examples very seriously to have many more PHFs. Ladies and gentlemen, Simon, njagala kusaba. Ekisookera ddala weebale kunyuma. Omanyi waliko omuntu okujja ku mukolo ng'ali smart ng'asuse ng'alabika. So Simon, I want you to manage that side as we conduct our fundraising. And for fundraising, we have with us a painting here. I don't know, I would like to ask the more artistic members, Rotarian Mbazi and Anthea. I think Mbazi. Esokojo onyonyore na nkeji painting this one. Yes. Yes.
Respect my name. It's Mbazira, please, not Mbazi. Thank you very much. I am not much of an artist, but I'll say maybe what the painting looks like to me, or what it looks like it means to me. So I see there is, I don't know if this is a child, but I see love hearts here with a theme of creating hope. So I think here there is some creating hope going on here. Even the colors as well. They are Rotary colors. Yeah, that is the most I can do for interpreting this painting.
Rotarian Mbazira, I'm not going to ask the crowd to score you at photographic interpretation, but I think you've done a job good enough. At least you've told us that it's a colorful painting with a child and a heart somewhere in there. Right? All right? Okay. So, what is our opening bid for this very beautiful painting? Rotarian Rubega. Bachirabya abeyo. Ate nga temusaba Rotarian Mbazira. Rotarian Mbazira, I'm going to request you to just carry it this side, and these people see there's a room of a bit of darkness this side. At 200,000, ladies and gentlemen, our chief guest, PDG Ken Mugisha, would like to see the picture. So, you people this side, you've been cut off because of 200,000 shillings. Who wants to see this side? In fact, for the time being, you keep it there. Yes, Rotary and Mbazira. Tell them.
Rotarian Simon Peter Lubega, he had something to say. Why is he hiding? I would like him to see this painting. I want to start here. I see our new members here. Hi, ladies. Hi. And sir.
she hasn't seen properly, and she's the one who has paid $200. I think Rotarian Lubega, you may want to allow a bit more light. Not my words. Not my words. Hmm? Madam Blessa, ochirabye bulungi? Very good. There's a table. Okay. But you people, you're on the extreme end of the ranch. Rotarian Lubega, why are you calling me to, sir? This table or this one? Hey. We have Brewers of Nile. Aha. So the Brewers of Nile, thank you for joining us today. So the microphone is here. There's a group of gallant gentlemen, very important people. Our coordinator for PDM, Parish Development Model, I can assure you this man's name is mentioned in State House twice a day. Rotarian Sir Koi Koi. Practically, I don't know. Sir, banjirangu microphone ngutoka bura kujikwataho. Icyuri yumushaho nicyo agamba. Kukireba to kureba ngo bacukuretera. Amitwari 10 Rotarian Mbazira ejo muheka haga. That is a State House hug, my friend. Gendofune. Yes, we are here for pending purposes, but money has been paid, my friend, and at this moment we are listening to money. Why? Via State House nkwebere kechi nchukwate. Omhererira. Very good, ngugwe yija. Konga banzo teke rinda ko Rotarian Mbazira rinda ko. Chibo nchicho banzo jire mushawe. Quid pro quo. Very good. Aha. Atimbazira, Rotariani. Aha. Very good. You know you could have procured another 10 seconds of that hug for just another 50,000, sir. It will come back. Rotarian Mbazira has enjoyed. She will come back. So you'll be sorting the accounts. This table of Nile Brewers. We were here earlier on. We have come back. There is sorry. There is a Bell Brewer here. This table has a rancher who resembles a biker.
Chairman, what can I do? I have my colleague here, so let him tell me what to do.
Muina Sente, very good. Walwezi yingide mu kabbozi izo tweyanziza wama webare kugira oburyo abasigadde temuyina buryo. Numwina kola musiyara Anthea Serebu. Yichiriza bakora musiyaho. And it is kabya batarumo kuramusya bayihaga kabya barmu kuramusya izumbahi and that's it. How That's a good one. That's a good one. Does anyone else seek to greet Rotarian Anthea? Our mother club. Thank you very much for honoring us. Ngatwe simyo kubara bako. Orikyo rukura? Chotinda chize mu Rotarian, you are even a dual member to define you, but my capacity is not to fine. Professor Rotarian, thank you very much for honoring us and coming for our function. Akibo den kaka. Very good. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still viewing the painting. Our guests on that side, please do not think we've abandoned you. In fact, let's first come this side. This side, we are coming back. Don't think we've forgotten about you. We know you like us being here. We are coming. Wait a little bit. Good. Now, this side, Rotarian Babetera Alan, Charter Treasurer, the man who controlled money. How are you, sir? You don't know. Please tell the house how you would like to see the painting, if you want to greet Rotarian Mbarara, or if you want to greet Rotarian Anthea, also if you want to greet Rotarian Ongom. None of them. So you see the painting. Babweterani nyiramwa muhurira kwiyagira obunyakantu. The painting has come yahumza. Huh? I am coming back. Yes. Our representative for the region of Western Uganda in the Uganda Law Society, sir, my senior, my boss, my supervisor, Rotarian Alan Musasire, Senior Counsel of the Blackbeard firm. Should I continue with your profile, sir? Should we proceed to Coach Yan Chotera, former TRF director, currently serving as the Attorney General in the... the man has seen the painting. Please bring the basket. You want a receipt? Nelly cannot sit down. That's beyond you, sir. Put a machine. Our past president, sir, for the Rotary Club of Mbarara East. Rotarian Mbazira. But then our president omuletere ku kifaananyi akirabe. Wanje? Alan Soko, first wait, you noza kumbuza za Rotarian babwetera. Apana. So, this is what we are trying to auction, my president.
One time, somebody said that when you are very smart, in Luganda they say Owomye. So he asked, what is it in Runyankore? One said Onuzire. And another one said Wanura. Which is right? Where is the basket?
Our IPP. No, we are here on the one of Mbarara East. Rotarian Lubega, thank you for being present, sir. Waruko ekibuuzo wano of what happens when you are smart in Luganda and in Runyankore. Rotarian Anthea, we are receiving answers for what happens when you are smart in Luganda versus when you are smart in Runyankore. Very good. Ladies, thank you very much for joining the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. You're very welcome. Please say hello to the masses, look at the painting, and entertain the basket, Kalito. Anthea, Rotarian, waliwo abaagala akabbo naye nga tebalina kye boogedde. Basebu. But these quiet investors, I really wish the Chinese and Lebanese investors could be this quiet. Thank you very much for being a part of the Charter Night celebrations and the TRF fundraiser for the Rotary Club of Ranchers. Rotary year of 2023 to 2024. Anthea, please bring our basket here. Omusubuzi Subuga Godfrey Rotarian. Omugago omuki? Rotarian Subuga si muto. ezo size ezo teziba nto. Rotary Nsubuga. Should we clap for you? Oba mfukamire muko. Eche? Ladies and gentlemen, we are still taking a look at this painting. We are sorry we are taking our little time. Anthea, please visit that table. Rotarian Ali Magum is the, oh sorry, we called him Waswa. Waiswa. Waiswa. Ate oino tuita mu royal wedding eyo sebo tolowoza we don't want to come. On 11th, there is a reason we have connections in Busoga. Please say to the Kubanga.
There is no eating meat on 11th of November.
If you know, you know. I would like to assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that on the 11th day of November, we shall be in Busoga for the royal wedding, and we shall not eat meat. Please go to the high table. Our president would like to say something to the basket. Rotarian Dorothy, you are very welcome. You have no bag. No, that does not mean you're not welcome to the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. We are happy to receive you, my friend.
Put 100. 100,000, of course. Towards a digit, contributing for digit to take the gift.
He has added, eh? DG Kawajaramani. Eh? Rotarian Dorothy. Me, I still welcome you, even though you came without a bag. You are very welcome. She came with her phone. Atesi muzabacharo raba mukapa ucheye mabega. Wabera yo sente yechichara okubera ko ne mobile money kusimu. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been whispered that we also have a POS machine. So for those of you intending to use Visa to give to the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers, temuoneka. We need the money. The Rotary Foundation needs the Bagala Center. They now know. Did you visit our rich friends? Rotarian Akankwasa Solo. Probably the quietest rancher. Please stand up and wave to the masses. Kawahurenda Muganda. Thank you for joining us today. You've been lost for a while. I hope you are mentoring Wais were there. Very good. This table, our new Rotarian, Pauline. Also, you thank you for coming to the club. But for you, I know you came with first wait, Pauline, I'm going to come back to you. Waliwo mugenyi wano atuwaddeyo ku Rotarian kama agree. You know you cannot walk in and we keep quiet. So, Madam, can you please defend your... Okay, we've been given change of $21. Let's give a hand clap. I think we need to clap for dollar people, really. Naye tujja kutuuka ekiseera waliwo dollars turaganye. Rotarian Pauline, I was still welcoming you. Thank you very much for joining the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. As you can see, it is the bestest on all levels. We come to nice big hotels. We have serious chief guests who come and talk properly and tell us to give dollars. We have a nice basket and a good painting. So, what do you want to say?
I appreciate and I want to thank the organizers, and in honor of that, I want to make the basket smile.
The basket has seen you. There's a very nice table here of Rotaractors and one very serious Rotarian from our mother club. I don't know if you are protected now that you're on this table. Okay, see the basket and then we sell the auction item. Because you see, we still have many things to do. We have to auction. Then after that, we have to cut the cake. And you see, this cake will be eaten by a few people. His cake will be eaten by the chief guest, maybe the president, the IPP. If he doesn't eat cake, he'll quarrel. And the MC, then we'll go home. DJ Titus. Who are we to host a celebrity DJ on a Saturday night? Thank you for coming to be with us, sir. Would you? Yes, let's have a hand clap. Of course, there's a group that has to clap for DJ Titus. Of course, my brother Simon might not be too sure why I'm happy about you. For the simple reason that at his age he's not allowed to indulge per se. However, can we have the basket side? So, if they are putting money, there are people here who also want to see. Simon. Hey, I now need you. Maybe you could tell you. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about to start auctioning. But before we start, our chief guest, the PDG, has a head start. He's currently at 300,000 shillings. So, first visit DJ Titus there. Even him, when he's doing his thing, we tip him. So even him, he shouldn't survive us. And this table of, there is another boss of mine here. My other boss is here. I know it is after 5 p.m. and it is on a Saturday, but may it please your worship. This is the Charter Night celebration and TRF fundraiser for the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers, and you are welcome. Thank you for coming. Rotarian Philemon, athire chabamu kamanje, konka kuruka yono matu akushemerwa, no gariza mwamani. When you have serious investors like Rotarian Philemon, but why are you giving out our hugs for free? Sakoi. Ngarezo butingana, aroho bajitungira busha. Haga. Dewo kuyareo. The Rotary Club of Mbarara University of Science and Technology. You guys, for us we like you, nae. There's no nae. There's no nae. Clap for yourselves because we should. Banang. Clap for the Rotary Club of Must. You people, you had to clap the most. Thank you for coming to be with us, ladies, and just a dot of one or two gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And even our guests here, our new Rotarian, sir. Very good. Peps Wai and Ojinwe. Thank you for coming, ladies. Or you also want to greet the basket. Greet the basket, greet the basket, greet the basket. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a TRF fundraiser. We are fundraising for the Rotary Foundation. So you may not really have what you want to give. It is June of next year. And our chief guest has urged members of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers to give at least $30 per year. So agamba bwana Ken? Okay. Minimum of $30. So I'm going to start with members of this club from this side. Sakoi, I want you to tell us when you are $30. Actually, $30 is the minimum. So for you being a big boy, being a honcho, your name is stated in State House twice every day. I do not want only $30 from you, sir, for this Rotary year. You tell us how much you're going to give. This year ends in June. You already gave 300. Ladies and gentlemen, a hand clap for Sir Koi Koi. Now add on the basic 30, which is the minimum for the club. You say for yourself that I've added another 30. Haga wajibu ehera niwereka kureta mwento ndombintu bya haga blood. Echukuru kusate wazichiriza. Emma. Rotarian Emma Tuhame, CEO Katonga Pokers, the man who feeds the whole of Mbarara district single-handedly, and also responsible for the naming of a certain beast that this club enjoys to indulge in. Katonga, you have really fed our club. I told Chimani that if we didn't have you, chances are the club would have fallen. For that, you want to give back? Sagara Satugoka. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotarian Katonga, Emma Tuhame, my general, has given to the Rotary Foundation $50 before the end of this Rotary year. But for me, I will have gotten it from him by Christmas. Hey, President Anne, you're very welcome, Madam. Simon, we need your $30. Good. Chiwede. Rotarian Philemon.
Me as me, I will just give $100.
Very good. Can we have another hand clap for Rotarian Philemon? Rotarian Philemon ono ayise mu bintu bingi. Naye twebaza nnyo club yayimirira ekeeroho for him. A club yayimirira naawe. So we are sorry for all that happened. Of course, you know we still condone with you. And may he all rest in eternal peace. Rotarian Mbazil, bangambye nawe ina ku $100.
$100 to TRF.
100 what? Ababale ebitabo. Sankara nina okumwebaza nnyo. Ladies and gentlemen, this live feed has been provided by Creative Media. Rotarian Sankara, please stand up. This is one of our newest members, but you can see he's already giving us things for free. For example, tonight we have paid. Why had you say nah? He needs business. So he has provided us with this live feed. I know that our families are at home watching us, pretend to be serious Rotarians. We are serious Rotarians. So Rotarian Sankara, in the interest of the good faith you have shown us, I'm going to request our chief guest, PDG Ken, to just give you a handshake. So you can walk to the high table and shake his hand. And Rotarian Sankara is one of our newest. He can even hand over. He has just received this certificate. So let's have a special photo moment for Rotarian Sankara of Creative Media. Ati yajimuhereza ngo ajimugaruze. Ladies and gentlemen, let us get back to the business of selling our auction item. Our PDG, who is also our chief guest, is at a paltry 300,000. I can see there's a soccer match going on. So, I don't know if I should start counting for the PDG. We just allow and we top up for him. achitwale mbitiibwa in Runyankore they say ongome mpango wigoga kweba yagambire obwo bugomagoma Rotarian Mbazira okira bwotya.
I suggest we collect and we give this painting to our dear chief guest. So I'll start with a contribution of 50,000.
Tolaba. Look, we have 50,000 being topped up for our chief guest, our PDG. PDG, I hope tewaja kubeera omuntu awakana. Opposing, just when you think it's getting better, sometimes you slide back. Rotarian Agweka Mkama, all the way from Kabale, and a native of Kamataris Primary School. Chances are you even an OB there. Eh? And a dual member, by the way. First of all, greet the masses. And since you had communicated your late arrival, you are welcome, sir.
Our chief guest, Ken, happy to see you. In absentia, our president, apologies for coming late. I had to defend my classification. But as a native of Kamatals, I bring you news from my family. We pledged to contribute 10 million shillings towards Kamataris. But the economy nowadays is a bit difficult, so we'll spread this in the 5 years that we shall be in Kamataris. So as a family, we shall be contributing 2 million every year. Then I'd like to contribute 200,000 towards Ken's account.
Milioni 10 ndugaha, I am still here. Hey, there's 10 euro there. Agure kuruka yomazuma yorukuruga kanyesige kwasiga birije mwebare munonga. All is well, sir. Albert yatura musya mukama na yebare tora banti yebera miracle nsuluga tukomewo sewo. They have Babwetera, I need your, now you see Agre, we cannot ask him for the compulsory our chief guest has said a compulsory minimum of a minimum of $30 per year. And from you, I don't want $30. You realize no one has given just $30. Koikoi gave 300, Katonga gave 50, Rotary and Bazira gave 100. You've seen how things are going. So, Rotary and Philemon gave 100. So,
let them continue giving.
As our veterans are coming home, crab. Casta warned you. Subuga, you get $1, so is that? Yes, please. Okay, first wait and I took those ones. That's a lot of money. First wait. Our chief guest, sir, PDG Rotary and Ken Mujisha. So far, you have achieved the top up of 200,000 shillings from Sir Agre of Kamatarisi. You have received another top up of 200 Kenya shillings, another top up of 500 Kwacha, Reserve Bank of Malawi. Ezo no sente temuseka. Mukube mungalo, we have Forex here. You have received another top up of 10 euro. Clearly our chief guest is loved. Let's clap for the man, really. Nsuluga. Our compulsory $30. Eryo etteeka liyisiddwa wano. Simanyi woobadde. But each member of the club must give a minimum. You know, if let's first finish. So, you know, Nsubuga is not easy to handle. So let's first finish with Nsubuga. Nsubuga. Eh? A CEO under 40. Nsubuga. Aha. Siganye. Nsubuga, sir, while you are away, each member of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers must contribute a minimum of $30 per year to the Rotary Foundation. Yateekayo ebisatu ayongeddeko asatu.
Yateekayo bibiri.
Ladies and gentlemen, a hand clap for CEO Nsubuga, creative printers. Nsubuga tuwadde $2 babwetera olyawo onywa bia. Thank you very much, Rotarian Nsubuga. Ali, you think we're going to forgive you because it's today? Kitegeeza Nsubuga watufeze. Solo.
$100.
Rotarian Solomon. If you people clap for Rotarian Solomon. Huh? People are giving dollars here. Dollars. Derek, I'm coming to you.
I'm contributing $500.
You get a cent was okay to buy now.
Anti-change. I'm contributing $500 for this Rotary.
Hold on. Let me first clap for you. Rotarian Nelly, No, Nelly has already given, but she wants to.
I wanted to give a shameless plug. People are here giving us Kenya shillings, kwacha. We have euros. We have one of our club sponsors, Verizon Forex Bureau. I don't know if she's around, but yeah. So you give us all your money. I don't know whatever country it's from. We shall be able to change it. Thank you.
I think you have heard. There is a Forex Bureau within the confines of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. I am coming to you, Rotarian Sam. Our $30. Membership, we are exempting you for today, but not forever. Rotarian PDG, Ken Mugisha. So, let us add for him something small, he takes this painting. Okay? Small, like that. He takes the painting. Anthea, where is our basket? First come to this table, they put something for PDG Ken. So what are the statistics, Uncle Phil? Hey. Which table? Okay. You people, we are sorry we had gone away, but we have come back. Yeah? We have come back. Pichimaleru tugendeka. Sicho? Our new Rotarian, Sylvie, Nawire, I know you are aware of the $30. At a pass. It has been said, katinze for agenda ziteka could use. Tugenda bagobera $1 asatu.
Okay, let me just put inside like a basket.
nomanya side eriya hariho akora pledge kutwahereza neighbor weye ngo akore yeye ajya toguna anko wanje yona ntakushima ngo Nsubuga has another part of his family in Busoga. Okay, and our final table. Rotarian Jonan. Rotaractor. Rotarian. Jonan Rotarian. Aria Jerome Krabe. That is good. Bring the basket. Bring the basket, aunt. Jonan who no one yaze nebirabo bayabireted dani avamo baby shower. I don't know when men started attending baby showers. But a one Jonan is coming from a baby shower. And give these two ladies. They put only once. Let them just add something small for PDG to take. Dickens, by the way, you're $30. Yes. Dickens, I tell we don't want $30 only.
Okay, 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nenga Rosani Rotarian yatueleza $5. Anthea. Soko kumeona akabo ako side eno mbagenyi ba Katonga. Katonga abagenyi bawe bagambire bakwatomushaho indukuza kubikiriza kutaha. Abagenyi nabawe cyo bagambire. My TRF director, I need to be protected. Some people know where I stand. They are now threatening to waylay me. As we await the result from the tally center, as we wait for the result from the tally center, ezo zegambira omukuru zegambire. Ekikuru kya byona PDG Ken, you have been added another 100K. So, you know, I like the new dispensation of how things happen in this country. People decide earlier on the result from the election. And they say, okay, let us allow. And you find that the State House remains in Nakasero. The painting stays with the chief guest. Ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for the final result from the tally center. And through you, my president, I think we should pass the $30 rule, the $30 proposal of our chief guest into a rule. Because if we can spread out the $50 or $100 over the year, surely it's not much. And at one point we should even add it onto our dues so that we don't start having variations in people's contributions to TRF. We have a flat contribution knowing every year the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers has given so much. For formality's sake, I'm going to ask you, Rotarian Muiza, to pronounce yourself on your $30, and then I shall count for our PDG. And then we go and eat dinner and cut cake.
Thank you, girls. $8 28th this month. I'm paying on 28th this month.
Okay. Oyo mukhubire mungalo, that is the person paying their dollars. Someone is paying the soonest. She's paying on 28th of this month. I've told him. A TRF contribution. Ladies and gentlemen, you first clap for our chief guest. My director, Yotebo, did not clap. Nsubuga, you people did not clap. Please clap for the chief guest. We have managed to raise for him to take this gift with him to Kampala a sum of Uganda. But I haven't counted yet. I first count where I say the money. No, I haven't counted 1, 2, 3. Eh? And $71. That is the cash we have. So let's give a hand clap to our PDG, who has won today's auction. So our PDG, usually when someone wins something on the ranch, they also win a hug with the handover of what they have won. So I would like for you, or for President, to pick someone to hug you and hand over what you have won. They say that.
Since the chief guest doesn't know the ranch very well, I'll aid him on that. But the person standing behind the gift itself is in good standing. So I nominate her for the hug.
So my PDG, I have already counted 1, 2, 3. It is now time for you to receive a hug and a painting, or to receive a painting and a hug. I don't know if order matters. Let me hold the painting because, you know, we don't want to end up with the Where is our hand clap for this hug, you people? Now you can hand over. I've been asked to pick a visitor to come and pick the winning raffle, which is our last order of business before dinner. Stella, you have always visited us, so please come pick the winning raffle. Had to be you.
That 559.
Busy first.
This is 576.
The raffle gift.
Five, 576. 576. 576. 576. 576. 576 is not there. This time let me pick a pink one. Six zero two. 602 602. Ticket mwaziguzizawa.
There is 603 and there is 60.
603. I know 3.
Who has it?
3. 602, yeah, no. That is why they wrote it here. Because it was torn off here. So please, sit down.
But it is here.
Then they wrote some of them. No, it was torn off. They were together. No, the 602 was written on the other one because it was torn off.
You're the winner.
It's on the
It's the one she picked.
but there's no one to play. 504.
Rafa eganye rero. Hey, there which one has come? Wait. 502, right?
No, 504. 4. Five 559. Bring it.
You need to check. 551. Wait, we have white and this.
But is it supposed to be white?
I know you check. These are two.
It is here. What is this one?
559. But they gave us this color.
It is here.
No, look. 559 is here. Nsubuka, go and consider. Yes. Rubber. 559. Uri ina 559. Katuraba tuze mchukuri.
Sorry, have.
We need to be sure which is the register.
559.
It's done. It's done. It's done. You go. The raffle gift is here. What was way Yes. So we have finally found the raffle winner, and once again it is the chief guest. Omushinja is Israel. You allow.
$50 US to the foundation. From
This is our treasurer, our chief guest, John Bosco Nsenyumva, $50 US. Ladies and gentlemen, finally it's dinner time. And of course, by dinner time, I mean we are at the start of the conclusion of this function. Because after dinner, we shall just cut this cake. But you know the cake is a short thing. It is just the chief guest, president, MC. Then we go. So, I would like a volunteer to lead the prayer for food. And then we can start slowly moving to the dinner table. Our Secretary Philip, please lead the prayer for food.
Good evening, friends, Rotarians, Rotaractors, and friends. Let's humble ourselves for a prayer for food. For the benefit of everyone, we shall say the grace. For what we have and are about to receive, may we be truly grateful and ever mindful of the needs of others. Amen. Bon appetit.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Philip. I think we have a small system of calling people up for food. So let's just be comfortable as we wait to be called to the table. It doesn't make sense crowding there. And dinner is enough for everyone. So I think Simon and Darius, you can start calling us up for dinner. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotarians, Rotaractors, and friends, we have a photo booth for the ranch, and it is our mode of collecting the land today. We have a lot of fundraising activities that we're trying to do. Our Tuk-Tuk Village ambulance needs fuel, it needs service, it needs training, and that's how we intend to raise money for all of that, by just taking a photo at 5,000 shillings at the photo booth. Thank you very much.
living on the floor.
train bound met up with
You be strong and allow. So, Dr. Rich PDG, please come. The cake is waiting for you. Our TRF chair, you shall also be part of the cake cutting party. Our AG,